time to repair and prevent property damage from this coming storm, particularly when it comes to our trees. Our Team 12 coverage continues with Nadia Galindo now. She is in Yonkers with work underway there. Nadia.
Yeah, trees when they're near power lines can be especially dangerous, and that is what a Yonkers homeowner here is concerned about. That is why he called in Westchester Environmental Tree Service to trim branches right here you can see near power lines ahead of the approaching storm, and that's what a lot of homeowners are doing right now to stay safe. And there's good reason. According to a study, 18% of the falling tree deaths identified in a 2008 study happened while people were at home. And although you may think of the more windy storms like hurricanes or tornadoes as the ones causing these deaths, trees and branches can fall during a mildly windy storm. And when the temperatures drop like they have recently, trees and branches freeze and can be easily snapped in half with a small gust of wind. And it's those fallen trees and branches that often cause power outages that we all know so well as they land on power lines. So companies like Westchester Environmental Tree Service are getting a lot of calls these days from residents who want to avoid all the dangers and do some tree maintenance.
It's diseased, or if it's bad, that's something that the client should look, people should look during the year to see if the tree has, if it's got holes, if it's got cracks, if it looks like it's if it's dying, that's when you call a professional.
Now, Gerard Chacon, who you just heard from, says oftentimes they get calls after a storm, after a tree or branch falls on a roof or on a car, and that's really not the best way to go about it. He says it's better to be proactive and do the maintenance ahead of time. That way you can avoid the headache of dealing with insurance and all that costly damage. That's the latest here in Yonkers. Nadia Galindo, News 12.
Better safe than